And welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issues 39 to 41 of our Nissan Skyline. So Kirsty's still not 100%, so instead of being behind, we're going to carry on, hopefully. Fingers crossed that she can help us with the next pack. So in this one, we're doing the free here. We're going to be working on the suspension system, so we're going to need this. And we're also going to need the chassis as well, because we've got the back part of that. So let's start going. Okay, so if I just raise this up a little bit, put it down a little bit, there we go. Okay, so we are doing issue 39 first, which is this bit here. So we just need to open this all up and pull this out. So there's our screws. So in this we're going to be doing the diff, the drive shafts and the CV boots. This part here we don't need, so we need to put that aside because we won't be using that in this issue. What we do need is to get the diff, so we've got these two parts here. We've got the CV boots here. We've got the dust covers. Like that. Let's just put it all out. So these are the dust covers. We've got the drive shaft and the cover for this section here. So what we need to do first is we need to grab this part. We need to put in our dust covers, so they go in either side, like so. And then what we're going to do is close it up. So that looks like that. We're going to use AP screws, one there and one there. So let's get them out. That's that one. And right, that is that one, like that. Okay, so we've done that. So that's like that. Next we're going to grab our cover. So our cover is going to sit the same, you can sort of see the same shape it's going to sit, and it only goes in one way. So it's going to sit in just like that. So you just need to push this in if you can. There we go. Just push that like that. So that's all pushed around, just like that. So that's all nice. Okay, so next what we're going to do, grab this part. Okay, so the one piece is going to, so it sort of sits. Let me just move these little bits over the side here a second. Oh no, that's come out. Right, okay, hang on. I didn't even notice that had come out. Right, so I'm going to take that off, put that one back on, screw it up, and then we'll start again. Okay, so we are back. Little hiccup. Right, okay, so we're going to grab it like this. Now this goes up here, like that, and then down, like so. So we're going to screw them in with an AP screw, this back one, which I have one here. That's going to be the first bit that I do. So that is going to sit on there, and then that is going to sit up. We'll do this. There we go. So that's going to sit up like that. And then AM screws onto these two bits just here. So let's do that. That's just snapped off. I don't know why it's done that. I have to be a little bit more careful with this because it's all plastic, but as you can see, that has just snapped there. It's not a biggie, it still works okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get here, we've got the right and the left. We're firstly going to take the left, so it's going to sit like that. We're going to take the CV boot here, so that's going to go into the end here. Just need to double check, so that's going to sit there and sit up there. So it's going to sit in there like that, or that in there, I should say. All the way, and this is going to somehow sit. That's a bit of okay, maybe I should okay, maybe I'd take this bit out and stick it in here first. That's it. And then in here, I don't know, hang on, let's turn that. There we go. There we go. Like that. And the other side as well. So it's easier if I put this on first, all the way up like that, and then this one in this side. Like so. And I'll turn this just get this in like that. That's it. Like that. So that's we got there in the end. So we need to put that aside. We've done that for now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is issue 40, and we're going to need the chassis of the car. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so we're back on the bigger the camera up there, and you can see the big piece that we got for issue 40. And our screws. And this effectively now finishes off the chassis of the car. So that's the back section there. Okay, so we need to grab this down like that, and we're now going to put this on like okay, so it sort of slides in. That's it. There we go. So we're going to put EM screws all the way along here. Nice and simple. I'll do these two side ones first. And now you can sort of gauge now how big this is going to be. It's obviously going to be a little bit you can sort of see how big this is going to be. It's probably going to come out a little bit further and obviously wider. This is just the chassis of the car, and it's looking good, I've got to say. We're now getting the size of it really well. nice and tight because we're going into metal. So there we go. So we stuck all the EM screws along there. We're now going to do issue 41. So this needs to be put away. We need to grab our rear suspension system because we're working on that again. So let's grab that and carry on. Okay, so here is issue 41 or stage 41. I don't know, I always say it's an issue over than a stage because they're all a bit different. Now I'm going to do this in tandem because, you know, we're doing the right and the left side shock absorbers. That's effectively what we're doing now. So on here we have a left and a right. I don't know if you can make that out. R there and L there. So you know which sides we're going to be doing. Once again, we're going to have these all labelled. So you've got L just on there. So we know that L is going to sit on this side, right? That's what we know. I'm going to get all the rest of this out. So I'm just going to do that. And what we're firstly going to do is I'm going to grab these parts here. So you're going to have one on this side. Okay, yeah, one. So they're going to sit like this. So you're going to have one on that side and one on that side there. So they're going to sit like this. And we're going to use an AJM screw. And I'm going to do it on both the left and the right side. And the AJM ones are these self-tapping ones here. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so just screwing this last one in. Like that. That's it. Okay, so these are going to sit. We have the left side, so that's going to sit sort of like that, just on there. And then the right side is going to sit just on there like that. And we're going to use an AEM screw, one of these ones. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so the next part, what we're going to do is we're going to build the actual shock absorber. I've already done this one. This is the left-hand side one. So I'm going to show you how you do that. So firstly, we need to grab this part. Doesn't matter which part you get. These are labelled left and right, as you can see. And we're going to stick it on there. We want to make sure this part here is at the same side as that. As you can see, the little sort of nubby section there. We're going to take a XM screw, which is this one just here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to screw this through here, making sure once, like I said, that it's on the same side. So, and you can see as well which way you screw in. So let me just screw this one in first, if I can. There we go. And I'll show you what I mean. So basically you have a smaller side where it screws into, and that's the point where you put the screw because the hole is slightly bigger. So we just need to tighten that up. Oh, nearly an accident. Just got to be a little bit more gentle with it. That's it. There we go. So it's sort of flush now. So yeah, this little section needs to be the same side as that little section there. We're then going to grab this part here. I'm going to stick that on like so. And that is why that needs to be screwed in a little bit. Okay, so that's on like that. And then what we need to do is grab this, and you see where that little mark is there. You need to put this through here like that. And we need to just squeeze it and turn it at the same time, just like that. And that is locked in. Okay, so we have the left side here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that like so on that side. So as you can see, it sort of sits on there. So that's what we're going to do. we got is this the left side? Yeah. So we got the left one and the right one, and we're going to use AEM screws, which we use to attach that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm just screwing in this last screw, like so. Like so. Okay, so as you can see, that's a little bit floppy. It doesn't matter, but I wonder if I can tighten this a little bit. Okay, now it's time to tidy up. Okay, so with this one, you want to make sure that the little tab there is pointing outwards on both sides, as you can see. It doesn't show you that in the book, but it does. That is the way it's supposed to go. I'm hoping that is anyway, because on the magazine it doesn't show it at all. So let me just go to this point here. It says place the fork end on the left side absorber shock. Now it doesn't show you on this diagram at all, as you can see, where that little section is, but on the right side it does have it. So it's facing outwards, as you can see. So that's facing that way, facing the same way that is. So that's how, well, I'm hoping. And also on the final assembly stage here, you can also see it is facing outward on both sides. So just remember, it doesn't show you it until the final one, but that is how it's supposed to sit. And that's it for this stage. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, comment, all of that. We love it all here at Nexus. That is the rear suspension system. Obviously there's a few more bits to go on, and then we attach it actually to the car as well, which we've done the chassis of that as well, which is just here. There's some bits of it, but we've done it just here. And it's pretty straightforward. It's not too difficult. Obviously I was able to muck it up, as I always do, and you know, I make mistakes so you don't have to. The only bit is that bit that was snapped just there. It hasn't seemed to have affected it in any way whatsoever. None of this drive shaft system actually rotates anyway, so once again, it's not a deal breaker. But there it is. And as again, thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe. I keep saying that, I can't say it enough. Give the channel a thumbs up, and fingers crossed Kirsty is better to join us on the next video of this. But until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. See you later.